Man, I just got a fresh cut from one of the best barbers in the entire area. Now, that's not just me saying this, but everyone who's ever been here. He's 5-star ratings across the internet. He's been ranked as one of the best barbershops in Houston for 3 years straight. And his male hair unit has brought new life to his customers both here and abroad. I'm Javan Hamilton, and this is Detroit the Barber. You ready? You good?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm game. I'm Detroit the Barber, located in Spring, Texas. In 2006, the housing market crashed. Couldn't find a job in Detroit. Moved to DC, work was slow there. Moved to Houston, started my barber career. I got into barbering because I looked for a job for 2 years and I couldn't find work, nothing steady where I could take care of my family. So my wife actually said, well, what can you do to pay yourself? So when I said I could be a barber, so she actually paid for me to go to barber school so I could become a barber.
Detroit the Barber. It's no secret where he's from, so it shouldn't be a surprise that before becoming a barber, he worked the assembly lines building Dodge Rams for 8 years. He would get the nickname Detroit while in barber school. Detroit has a wide clientele of all different ethnicities, in addition to being appointment only, which makes for a more personalized experience. That, on top of his litany of certifications and qualifications, is why he's been ranked as one of the best barbershops in the Houston area by Expertise.com for 3 years straight. It's all about two very important words: good business.
It was 2013 I left barber school. Worked with a guy who was really good, but the business was slow. Moved to another shop, the business picked up, but the owner left. So again, my wife, she said, well, we need to find something where you can be solid, where you can be, stationary and you can control the environment. That was always the problem, is not being able to control the ambiance.
It's like she kind of pushed your entrepreneurship.
Yeah, she pushed me. She did. She really pushed my entrepreneurship. In barbershops, especially black barbershops, the ambiance, you want to make sure that anybody can walk through the door and feel comfortable. You can't have a certain type of music playing. You can't have a certain type of clientele. It's a business, so that's why I moved into the salon suites, because I could control how the barbershop looked, the mood of the building, the mood of the room, basically. I can control all that.
When you look good, you feel good. That's a fact of life. But of course, it also helps dictate how others view you. A matter of presentation.
Men, before we do anything, we really want to make sure our hair is cut. Before you step into an interview, a date, before you go to church, anything you do, you in there, got to make sure your hair is right? And we try to act like it's not a big deal, but it's a huge deal. So being able to control that and make sure people's hair, or make sure men's hair looks really nice, men and women, I do women's hair too, but to make sure it looks really good is very important. I know it's very important to them and it's very important to me.
I've only been hosting for 3 years, so in this field, your presentation is important. So as I've gotten more experience in the media, I have all the satisfaction in the world knowing that when I come here, I'm well taken care of. I think back to a conversation that I had with a relative while planning her wedding some time ago, that women seem to be more open towards who they let, quote, mess with their heads. Men, however, not so much. You could say that we typically have less room for error, but it's perhaps a lot deeper than that. Barbering is one of the oldest professions in the world, dating back to ancient Egypt. Because of their equipment, specifically razors, barbers were barber surgeons, performing amputations, dental work, and even enemas. Ew. But as culture evolved, the barbershop became a refuge, a haven.
I'm sitting with this man in the chair, especially in my setting, it's a one-on-one setting always, so they can tell you everything. You start to develop a relationship. A barber becomes your friend. He knows about your wife. He knows about your life circumstances, your job situation, your health situation. I'm just a vessel for you to talk about things that maybe you can't talk about to anybody else,
I dread the fact that my hairline is receding way faster than I'd like it to. I see you, 30. But some men are way less fortunate than me, with serious male pattern baldness, alopecia, and more. Enter the custom hair units.
It's hard to get on my schedule. So I wanted to give myself a raise though, because financially, I topped out. That's all the money I could make cutting hair. So, and my wife, she found Wade the Barber. She saw what he was doing online. So she was like, you can take this class, learn this, and it's a way to make more money. I contacted Wade, took the class, flew out to Maryland, and immediately started to apply what I learned, from him.
Clients have come in from all across the country to have a unit done, which takes anywhere between 2 and 6 hours to complete, depending on the style. The custom units have gotten a lot of attention in the Houston media, with many clients calling it life-changing.
I had a guy, he was getting married. So, he didn't want to have no hair in the pictures. He didn't want to have a cul-de-sac. He wanted to have hair in his pictures, but, he'd get out the chair crying because he's so happy.
Life-changing for them and for Detroit as a business owner, which is what inspired him to launch a tutorial series.
I created a training where I show you how to do it. Just like Wade taught me, you can buy these videos and learn how to do it yourself. You don't need a special license. You just need to have the gumption to get out there, look at the DVD and practice and learn how to do it and make more money, change your life. And it's not only about the money. I mean, of course, the money's gonna come. The money's gonna come with it. But you invest in yourself. I made the DVD, look at the DVD. You can look at it on your phone while you're doing it. And, more barbers should definitely look into it.
Detroit ultimately wants to use his experience to teach the trade and the business behind it to young people. But before that, he'll be in a new location.
I'm actually moving to my own building March 14th, 4701 at 2920. So just go to DetroitTheBarber.com. You can book appointments. You can set up man units. You want to buy the DVD to learn how to do the man systems. DetroitTheBarber.com. I'm Detroit the Barber, serving all of your barbering needs. This is Houston.